Good evening, everybody. Welcome. We're here.
Hello. As always, I am Chloe, your DM, for this, our game of She is the Ancient, which is a gender bent module for telling the story of Curse of Strahd. This today is our finale episode, which I have been very excited about. And yes, I have things planned for our players, and we will have a conclusion one way or another. But let's introduce our players and their characters really quick. So, Ben, if you'd like to start.
Hi, everybody. Ben Ravensdale. I'll be playing Grizzly Bottoms, the giant bat person barbarian.
Uh, Lindsay, I'll be playing Gal, our good-hearted cleric who's been gone for a couple of weeks. So I'm as excited to hear the recap as you guys are.
Hi, I'm Lupine, and I'm playing everybody's favorite spicy little rogue, Dina.
And I'm Mike. I play Trier the Anxiety Druid.
Right, and Mike, would you like to give us a recap of last session?
Okay, all right. Let me just bring that up and we'll get ready to go. So, last episode, episode 26. So, last time on She is the Ancient, our heroes found themselves at the front of a rather large organization of people and creatures. Led by Arena in their absence at the Amber Temple, they had gathered outside of Castle Ravenloft, more or less waiting for instructions. The initial plan was for Dina, Trier, and Grizzly to sneak into the catacombs with Arena to try and find the final prophesied item they needed to defeat Lady Strahd, while Gal maintained the motley crew outside. Sneaking into the castle from the side entrance, we all knew well from well before. We know it led into the catacombs, so we went there. Thankfully, we were initially unnoticed. They knew it would be potentially dangerous, and they were quite right. Attacked by the remnants of Rahadin as a woe strider, that thing was terrifying. The group shined as they showed their teamwork in putting down the horrid creature and the shadow that accompanied it. Hiding down a secret stairwell they found, they discovered a room with an interesting piece of decoration that, on investigation, likely might teleport folks around the castles. We left that alone for the time being. Moving along, they find what appears to be a torture chamber with a stage and 2 thrones. So, yeah, people sitting in the thrones, watching people be tortured. Little interesting there. While investigating the water that surrounded the floor and had things sunk in it, Dina was doing that. A hand reached up and tried to grab her. They realized there were creatures down in the water. It's so exciting. Trier sat down on one of the thrones, being his exhausted fairy self, and there's a lot of ripping and tearing noise out of the water, and that was very disconcerting for Trier. So he spent the next few minutes doing some rainbow puking in the corner. So they wandered through some more of the lower levels, and they found several traps on the walls and floors. Prior knew they were dangerous cliffs of warding, so we marked them where they were on the walls and floor in chalk. We found some adjoining cells where prisoners were kept, and they yielded some small useful trinkets as well. Let's see. The ragged old rug that attacked them ages ago appears to have landed not too far from these cells while falling from a tower as well. We avoided that rug because apparently it was still active. We didn't want to fight that thing again. Plus, we didn't want to tell Gal we saw it. I think she'd have been really upset. Finding the catacombs, they encountered the monstrous creature with the bird beak-shaped scythe. We all remember and loved that guy. He was terrifying. Sneaking up on it, we had a rough fight where everyone got really hurt. Well, for us. And with the team being victorious, while the creature did destroy quite a bit of the catacombs in the process. Meanwhile, we searched the catacombs, and we found the tombs of the king and queen of Barovia. Lying on top of one of the tombs is a bladeless hilt. Definitely the magical item they were prophesied to get. Trier found the blade hilt is intelligent, and the blade seeks revenge on Strahd. And then the blade lit up. Well, the sword created a blade of pure sunlight, real sunlight, so hot it actually burned to be in presence of it. This gave them all pause, because how could they convince Strahd to work with them while they hold the item that can kill her? It was decided temporarily that Arena should carry it so it would influence any of them. The group found themselves at a final crux point. They needed to confront Strahd, convince her to give her abilities granted by the Dark Powers, and hopefully break their power over Barovia. That leads us to episode 27, Endgame.
All right, I'm going to. I don't want to switch maps because there aren't encounters. We'll just have a nice outside shot of Castle Ravenloft while you talk. I think, Gal, the motley crew has managed to clear their way through the castle and they have secured the throne room. I think the rest of our party, you're able to meet Gal there, and share this knowledge of, the sword that you found. Oh, as a out of character note, ha having persuaded the sword to help you in this, I am checking off the last tick on the clock of potentially persuading Strahd. So it will be something that is on the table. Whether or not you succeed is a different question, but it is a possibility.
So,
Okay.
sorry, we're going back outside.
Yeah, we're gonna go back out and
Okay.
meet Gal and the rest of the motley crew we have.
I
Right.
think I'm going to say they meet you in the throne room. Like they have,
Okay.
secured a base inside.
Oh, okay.
However, the
Okay.
specifics aren't too important for that, unless you want to meet in a specific location.
That's fine. Did the mimic make it in? We know it was following us.
There is a treasure chest that, you're like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't there before, but it seems to have followed this group.
And we never catch it. We never actually catch it moving, but every time we turn back, it's at a different place.
Yeah, I think at one point, Gal, like, y'all were beset upon by a swarm of bats. You
Oh.
fight it off, and, when you look, there's just a bat wing sticking out of the treasure chest.
Fitting.
Nom nom nom.
We made some good friends. We just have to understand that.
Okay, so
There's a lot to do, and I don't know how we're gonna do all this.
yeah, it's a good thing Trier stepped in there because I have no idea what I was about to say.
I barely know either, Gallet. We found this sword. Well, what's left of this sword. Apparently, it was destroyed by Lady Strahd, and it wants revenge. But Irina, you should just show her. A sword hilt has no
Yeah.
blade until you command it to appear, and it burns with sunlight, pure sunlight.
Yes, let me show you.
Oh.
Yeah, and Irina takes the sword and you see it light up with energy. This feels like warm, like actual sunlight for the first time in a long time. Although in your case, you've been closer to the holy symbol of Ravenkind, so you've managed to feel there's been an essence of sunlight from that, but this is like really just a burst of sunlight in the room. You also see all the crew who has come along to assault the castle just stop and stare at it. Because this is something they've never felt before either.
Okay, Gal gets sort of teary-eyed looking at this like bright source of sun. Gal was very much a vitamin D loving bird before she showed up in Barovia. And she just like sort of nods and says, "This is a good omen. I think it's time."
Well, I would think the only problem we came around with is that how can we convince Strahd to work with us and solve this problem if we're holding the item that can pretty much kill her? This thing radiates sunlight like no other. I mean, I was holding it and I felt like I was going to catch fire.
Your eyes are kind of watering up, Gal. You shouldn't look directly at it. It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Um,
You can look through the chest. There's a tiny hole in the bottom.
So I think the plan was it feels like it was forever ago because I'm me, but I'm pretty sure the plan was we were going to have Irina. We were going to talk to Strahd, try to convince her to destroy the heart with the sword, and if she agrees, and we believe her, of course, then Irina's going to give her the sword so Strahd can use the sword so that she knows that we're not trying to kill her with it. Is that right? That sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Strahd can use
Strahd?
the sword.
I don't think Strahd would be able to hold this sword.
Strahd's a
But
pretty
we
tough
could-
lady. I think she can hold up a sword that doesn't have a blade.
We could like offer it as a sign of, I don't know.
Good faith.
Yeah.
Well,
Deepest
I
really-
definitely think that it's a wise idea to give her the option to unshackle herself. I think that if I was in her position, I would want that option. I don't know how wieldy this heart will be or this sword will be for Strahd, but perhaps if she doesn't want to wield it herself, we can offer to take care of the heart for her.
And we also thought that maybe it would be meaningful if it was Irina who was holding the sword, since Strahd seems to like be really attached or something.
And it should protect
That's
Irina in
wise.
case things go south.
Yeah.
I
I think
think
that
that's
last part
wise.
was Trior's idea, because Trior's were really smart.
I think
Only
that
when- only when I'm
sounds.
terrified.
Which is
I
like
think
all the
we
time, so
thought
you're
of
always
everything.
really smart.
We'll never be able to be fully prepared because this is a situation like no other.
Yeah, we don't have any meat pies, so.
Not a
Oh,
single
well.
meat pie. Although I did make bread for the journey.
Ooh, I like
Oh.
bread.
Grizzly, when we get out of here, I'll buy you 500 gold worth of meat pies on the spot.
That's like 2 meat pies. That's amazing.
That's a lot more than 2, I think. I can have my mother make them, but they'd be kind of small.
That's okay. Small things are good. I mean, you and Dina are here, so.
Well, when like we said, there's no time like a present, and the more we think about it, the harder it's going to be. But if we give her, like you said, give her the choice, and show that we want to help her and help everyone here, we can unshackle this place and walk away
Yeah.
without killing everybody.
The only thing that we can do is give her the choice. So
And what is our plan if she refuses?
Well.
then
I
we
mean,
stab her.
Yeah. What she said.
Yeah.
We'll have to fight, or we're not going to start the fight this time. We've all been angry. We've all done
Mhm.
rash things, especially myself. And I have to make up for that. I think we all do in some ways. And we have to be fair and right about this. I don't know if we should try and confront her here, or we should go up to the heart itself and wait there, because she'll know we're there.
I think
No, wait. We have to. These things are very important. Like all the details have to be right. Like we have to be up on top of the tower, and it has to be raining with like lightning and things like that. I've read these things. Well, someone's read these things to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's Barovia. Give it 5 minutes.
Great.
That is a good point. Let's go find her.
Okay.
I'm super. Oh wait. All right. Look. So we found this other sword, and Grizzly's gonna pull out the sword he found at the end of the last session, and I've been thinking a lot about it. It's telling me that it's gonna give me whatever I want.
Oh yeah.
Really?
So, I know what I want,
Okay.
and what I want is I feel really bad about this, so I think it's something I would like to fix. I wish Rahadin were back to life and willing to talk to us about being a good person. It's like Strahd. And that's the wish.
I
Is
think-
this you talking about with the party, or are you just you?
Oh
and
no,
it?
that's just Grizzly making the wish.
Okay.
Really? I'll make it out in time.
All right.
Awesome, nonetheless. Props to Ben. That was great.
I'm going to.
All right, then there is
Unprepare
a
that.
shaking. Like it feels like the ground is itself is shaking. Like there's a window, and it seems as if Like the sky is being torn open, like you're ripping something, like out of what seems like this. Again, the sky has been filled with this dark mist, like almost like a wall, but the power of the swish is tearing through it.
Mhm.
And yeah, and there is a flash of light, and and coming from the sky and crashing through the window is Rahadin. Her body flies through the window and she rolls on the ground.
Oh wow, that was way more. That looked more painful than I imagined it. I'm so sorry.
So she's just like laying on the ground. Is she awake?
Yeah, she gets to her feet.
Okay.
I think she turns and looks at
Hi.
Hi,
Yon.
Rahadin.
Killing
think
you
she-
earlier.
Looks at herself and says, "Why am I here?"
We made a mistake. We made a mistake. We wanted to say we were sorry.
Yeah. And we're gonna go talk to. We keep calling her a lady. Is it like Countess, Baroness, Duchess, something? Queen? I don't know. Lady Strahd. We're gonna go talk to Lady Strahd about like not being so like.
Not being so
anymore.
murdery. Let's go with not being so murdery.
I think we know a way we can all leave Barovia safely and intact, and we just need her to go along with the idea.
And we were kind of hoping you would also want to go along with the idea. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the whole like attacking you back in the where the big cave thing.
It really has weighed very heavily on our hearts.
I think she says, "You did bring me back, so suppose I owe you at least one debt."
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I kind of, we did kind of,
Not really.
well, we didn't treat you very well. So, and granted, like you were kind of mean to us too, but I think that's kind of the thing around here. So we don't hold that against you. I don't hold that against you.
We're
I can't speak
repaying
for
you
them.
for what we did. We're paying you for what we did to you, and wanted to try and start this fresh and anew, and see if we can work together to maybe get all of us out of here alive. Don't you want to go home? A real home?
Or at least be happy.
My home is here by Lady Strahd's side. However, should convince her to do aught else, then I would follow her.
Okay,
So let's go talk to her.
that works for me.
Just help us get her to listen to us.
Oh, out of curiosity, does Rahadin typically carry like a weapon of any kind?
She does. She has a scimitar.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and be like, oh, this is the sword I used to bring you back. By the way, here you go. It doesn't. I'll kind of like shake it. It doesn't really do much anymore, but
She takes it. Actually, I am thinking about a thing. Odds or evens?
odds.
Okay, I'm going to say that, as you get closer, if you remember, when you were near Rahadin before,
When we were dancing.
yeah, you heard, again, the screams of the many people that she had killed.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now you don't hear those screams. You're not sure if like this is a fresh start for Ahadine, if like they just didn't come back with her. But it is a difference you notice.
Okay.
That seems potentially positive.
All right. Yeah. So. Oh, I'm excited. This is gonna go great. Oh, and then we can have a real party. We can have Siri make some more meat pies. We can finally eat that cake that was down in the catacombs basement in that one room. The cake. Yeah.
Maybe we can have Siri make us another.
Ooh, more cake is always good. Yeah, that's a good plan, Dina.
Yep.
I can make pie.
Ooh.
Oh, I love pie. Except I always make a mess when I eat pie. It gets everywhere.
You're
Well,
allowed.
We should be on our way.
Oh yeah, right.
We
Sorry,
should go
I got
for-
distracted by cake and pie.
Cake and pie is very distracting.
Then let's go up to the heart room and see if we can speak with Strahd there.
Moment. Oh, just a quick DM question.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be fair to say that before our last long rest, I used a 6th level spell to create a sanctuary in our little abbey here, or castle place?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Because, yeah, you were with the troops. So we'll say there's a sanctuary in the throne room.
Cool.
Well, now we messed up her house. More.
All right, so it sounds like the plan is to go to the heart room. Are you asking Rahadin to come with you?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, not so much asking as like Grizzly is frantically shooing her. Like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right, then, yeah, she will come up. All right, so you make your way up. I'm going to show you the art to give you a sense of the scale. Like this, like you're going up like over 100 feet of spiral staircases, going from this level up and up and up towards the red beating heart. And I do say beating before it seemed more crystalline, like a crystal in the shape of a heart. Now it is seeming more like a flesh and blood object. Let's actually, I guess I should pull you to this map. Let me gotta bring your tokens over. And Rahadin's token.
Yay for potentially making the combat harder if this goes badly.
You know
Worth
what?
it.
This is not on my list of things I was prepared for, but what else is new? All right. Is your plan to wait for Strahd to come down and meet you?
Why can I not pan the camera or the map?
Is she up near the heart?
She's not there right now. I mean, are
Okay.
you looking for her, or do you want
There
her
we
to come
go.
to you?
Look for her. We have more stairs to go up, I believe, right?
Yeah. All right, then. And in that case, then you make your way up like another like couple of 100 feet. This is a very tall tower. And you go into the room with the torture equipment, also with the chest with the crest of Barovia where you found the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
Rahadin, where do you think she would be? You know her better than we do.
I think Rahadin says, she often comes to the top of... What voice? She often comes to the top of the tower to look over the land.
Oh.
And as you make your way up, you see that the trapdoor is in fact open.
I was right, the top of the tower. Oh, now there's going to be rain, it's going to be lightning. Oh, this is going to be great. Grizzly's
Right,
too
and-
excited to not want to try to be first through the trapdoor, but if somebody else wants to, like, make it a point for them to be first, that's fine too.
I
Go
will
right
happily
ahead.
go second after Grizzly.
Just in case someone comes out swinging.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think the map's loading. This is a big map.
Ooh. It's all red.
Mm.
So, and again, to set the stage, because it's a 2D map, you're at the top of this tall spire. I have some of the rooftop areas. Again, if you're flying around over there, like,
Got it.
they're much lower, but I want to give you some flight
Nice.
radius if you wanted.
And everything's on fire? Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, so,
Not
like,
yet.
you're like 100 feet above the heart.
Yeah.
So, like this spot to the south of you is that room leading into the heart.
Oh, that's where we got attacked by the shadows. Right
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I reckon.
But now I'm letting you see the whole thing. And
Cool.
Strahd is looking towards the east. If you remember the old road that you took that led you into Barovia, the gates that you opened that you couldn't come back from, she is looking towards there. And she doesn't even turn around. And she says, "Are you here to stop me or to join me?"
Yes.
We're here to help you
Oh, yeah, that one. That's a better answer.
because, like I said before, we care about you.
It's never too late to start anew. We do believe that.
I think she turns around and, gives a like toothy smile and says, I will start anew when I leave Barovia. I find and I have the rest of the world to walk on and bring under my heel. All of you are talented. You should join me as my new generals.
Lady Strahd, the Dark Power won't let you leave. You know that. Despite what you're going to try and do, it's not going to work. But if you throw off their powers, you deny them what they want, them toying with you like a puppet for all this time, you can walk away unharmed, and everyone will leave. Everyone will go. No one has to die. Not anymore.
I think
She
it's
says-
easy to forget, too, in Barovia, that there are better things than darkness.
And she says, like, the dark powers have come, made me a new offer. At the I will leave the ruins of Barovia to them, and they will come with me, and we will walk together out on the realms beyond.
And
You see, I don't need any rituals or your help to leave. I've been given the chance to leave on my own.
But you're not on your own. They're still controlling you like a puppet. You're smarter than that. Hell, you're better than that. We know you are. Or you were. Why are you living as a slave to them? You could be so much more.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, I love failing these.
And I will say you can have this conversation, but I think specifically you're gonna have to you're gonna have to get at some specifics with her.
Okay.
There are certain things like there are ways to guide the conversation.
I figured this is the jumping off point to start it, so. No, we'll just do a normal roll. Yeah, that's fine.
Was it benevolence that talked to you? Oh, she might go by Ben. I don't know.
And oh, by the way, Chloe, if she wants to go off and hurt me, I'm fine with that. It's okay. I mean, I rolled a 6.
Oh, I didn't see that the roll came through.
No, that's I think she says,
How's Rahadin looking?
yeah, I think she
Really?
says that I've known it by. I believe that is one of the names I've heard it go by. I believe you've had some run-ins with it as well. Give me an insight for Ahadine.
Why, certainly. $11.
Rahadine is pretty hard to read.
Okay.
I think she's coming. Like she is not jumping to Strahd's side, but neither is she. I think Red willing to hop in to try and help convince like Strahd what you want.
Okay.
She's just waiting to see what happens right now.
I would like to keep an eye on her. And if she pulls a weapon...
Just to put myself in some harm's way, because it could be interesting. I'll put myself right there, next to Rahadin.
I would like to... Could I hold an action to hide if I see her pull a weapon?
I mean, you have the alert feed. I don't think you need to hold the action.
Okay. I don't necessarily want to shoot her as soon as she pulls, but I don't want to be caught. Ugh, I don't want to be caught unaware either.
I think
Sorry, good.
I think Strahd, also like holds her hand out to Arena and says, "Arena, will you leave with me?" And Arena is resolutely holding her ground, and you can see like a look of disappointment and anger.
Can I ask a question real quick? This is to Strahd. Do you enjoy hurting people?
I think she smiles and says, Do you not? Do you not love the feel of your fangs biting into people's necks, sucking their blood, feeling their life force become yours?
I mean,
I've seen you.
kinda,
As you
yeah, but
wander
that's
these
not really
lands.
what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not talking about... I'm not talking about if someone has decided they're gonna fight you, do you enjoy fighting them and winning and, all that stuff, that's different. I'm saying, do you enjoy hurting, like, let's say, for example, the people downstairs?
I love it. They deserve to suffer and
Why?
bleed and be in anguish,
Why?
as they are the descendants of the people who betrayed me and my family. We came to this land, and they rose up against us.
I don't have great... I'm not very smart. But, I seem to... If I'm right, and I think I'm right, your people loved you for a long time. Like, you were really good at being, like, a leader and everything like that. And you were really good at taking care of people, which is more important than being able to kill people when you want to be a leader, if I'm honest.
I mean, as the DM, I'm gonna say she wasn't that great at it.
I mean, this is again Grizzly's misunderstanding of things.
Yeah.
So, but like,
Well, I think Strahd says, and that's what. Well, then, you should consider that would make their betrayal all the more galling.
well, I mean, unless you stopped being very good at it.
You stopped caring. You stopped being a strong of heart. You chose revenge and anger.
I mean,
You
you
didn't have to.
were also a pretty good sister, from my understanding. You love your brother, and then, well,
I think there is a
Oh, man.
flash as you mentioned this. You definitely sense her mood change immediately, but go on.
I mean, I saw when you gave him the sword. You were proud of him. He loved you, and you were a good sister. But,
I think she starts shouting and she says, "Who are you to talk about my brother, you hideous bat creature? You will go unloved and unmourned.
Oh,
Either come with me or die here."
trust me, that's not new. That's not news. So, okay. But, I mean,
I was just gonna slip her bird hand into Grizzly's bat hand. Not say anything, just, hold his hand.
Finish your thought. And I think because you are bringing up her brother, I also will let you do a persuasion roll here.
you are angry. I think that's all you've been for a long time. And I get it. I've been angry before, like really, really angry. And, hurting people when you're angry does feel kind of good, but you might have noticed that, and Grizzly will kind of look around and be like, it hasn't gotten you anywhere. Maybe try treating everybody like your brother instead of like they deserve to be evil monologue, yada yada yada.
Give me your persuasion check.
The blue one or the red one?
Can he check with advantage? Because I think Gal's helping him, and I kind of started the conversation a little bit. Will he be able to check with advantage?
Sure.
Red.
Well, if I'm doing advantage, then I'm gonna roll both and take whichever one's better.
Okay.
They've actually both rolled pretty well, but the blue one came out on top. That's going to be a 14 plus 7 is a 21.
All right. I think she is. And I'm gonna say, and this is like a partial. She is still angry, but I think you recognize you have gotten you are hitting on a sore point, and there is definitely a part of her that recognizes the truth in what you're saying. Right. And she goes on shouting about like how, she has lived through so much more than you. You don't know what it's like to have experienced all that she has.
Yeah, I know.
No, we
But I
don't
think-
know everything experienced.
I
We
think that
understand.
might be why you're not really able to see it for what it is. It's like when what's a good? It's like when a window gets dirty. If you just let it get dirtier and dirtier because, you're just doing your thing, it gets really, really hard to see through it. I don't think that made any sense.
No, it makes sense, Grizzly.
Trier, can you try this? Because I'm not good at this.
The lens of time does not allow for you to see things in minute details anymore. You've been around for so long. Everything that is smaller than you is not perceivable anymore. They are beneath you when they are just people. And they are people who actually could care about you. You saw me as tiny, but we're stunned when I said I care about you because I care about your well-being. Because you can be better than this. And now that if you can see us, you can see the smaller things. You'll see that it can be fixed. It can be better. You can leave here without being a puppet, without being a slave, without killing everybody.
Yeah, I mean, consider the fact that, like, out of everybody here, there are a lot of people that are mad at you. Like a lot of people that are mad at you. Sorry, that's not helping. But like, I think Irina is probably one of the people that's maddest at you. And I mean, I mean, look at her. Is she trying to hurt you? No, she was standing here talking to you. I mean, that's got to say something. You've got it going on, is what I'm saying. Is that the phrase?
That's a good call. Yeah, got it right.
You see her you see her say in thought, then she says, Rahadin, leave us.
Oh, she's with us, actually. She's my friend.
Give me a persuasion check. Convince Rahadin to stick around.
It's only going to be a 17.
I think Rahadin is going to give a little bow and say, I appreciate you, but I must follow her orders. And she's going to go down the trapdoor.
I get it. Just don't go too far.
She gives a nod.
Grizzly's gonna look at Strahd and kind of do that shy, kind of bashful thing kids do. And he's gonna be like, I brought her back to life. After I killed her. But that's beside the point.
I think you see Strahd draw a blade. And she says, if you desire so much, show me that your way is the correct way. Has the strength to free us and make a different path. Show me that you have the strength to back up your words.
19 stealth.
Sure, no problem. Grizzly's gonna step forward to take the sword from her.
All right, I'm gonna do an initiative roll.
He's not stepping forward aggressively. He's kind of stepping forward, like holding his hands out, like, "Oh yeah, I'll take it."
No, I mean I'm still putting us in initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
For organizing things.
That is fair.
Doesn't mean that she's going to do things on that initiative, but she's definitely ready to throw down. All right, Dina.
24.
Dang. Oops, what did Grizzly, what did you get?
18.
Oops, why did it do that? Why did it keep adding? It says 32. All right, Dina, you can see that things are reaching a boiling point. What would you like to do?
Okay, I rolled a stealth. I don't know if it actually worked or not.
You do need to tell me the stealth in this case.
19. I don't think it worked. But
I thought the lowest stealth you could get was a 21.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that still doesn't work.
Yeah, still doesn't work. Okay.
Yep, you're liable. You have to actually roll better than a 10.
Right. But I would like to hold an action if she makes any move to hurt anyone. I'm gonna shoot her.
Fair. All right. The lair gets to do things, but she is not taking a lair action this turn. Not yet, anyway. Grizzly.
So Grizzly, in his eternal misunderstanding of the circumstances, is gonna kind of walk forward very like unaggressively, thinking that when she said show her that that they're strong enough, and pulled her sword, that she literally wanted him to take the sword from her, and like he thinks she wants him to like bend it, like a strong man. So
You know what? Give me a strength check.
I'm gonna rage first because that will give me advantage on this. Does she hand me the sword?
No, she has it out, like ready for stabbing.
Oh, I'm not gonna try
Oh, she
to.
handed it to you.
I'm not
She
gonna
handed it
try
you,
to
not
like.
in a friendly way.
I'm not gonna try to take it from her. I'm standing there like. Oh yeah, I can bend that, no problem. I'm really strong.
I have this image of Grizzly like sitting with his hand out, like, okay, give me that.
Yeah,
Give me the
like
sword.
yeah, exactly. That's what Grizzly's doing with his turn, is trying to be like, oh yeah, yeah, here, let me show you, I'm really strong.
All right, Trier, what would you like to do?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. Here. I'm gonna shout, "No fighting!" And I take the staff of the python, and I throw it and say, hold this. To land right here. And have it try and constrict Strahd. That's kind of a dangerous move, but it's better than nothing, I think. I don't want to blow her head off. Or try to.
There to be in the corner. All
I
right,
wanted
go
to
ahead.
see what they did.
Nobody
first.
puts Boa in the corner.
Yeah.
Jeez. Snack. Mighty snack.
Mighty snack.
Get the stats up just in case.
Yeah, give me you have to do an attack as part of the constriction.
Yep. Okay. Is it in? I don't think it's in. Is it in here? Oh wait, no. Stats are in here. Yes. Okay, there we go. Features constricted. There we go. Oh,
Oh my god.
natural 20. Natural 20.
Mighty
Oh,
Yeah, well, that is going to constrict.
Does he just like? Yeah.
all right. So.
Does he just
damage.
like auto constrict?
There's the. Oh,
If
Jesus,
you
there's the
hit,
damage.
then it auto constricts.
26
Okay.
bludgeoning.
Yeah,
Target's
then it's going to
grappled.
wrap around her. She's restrained.
I'm just gonna say no fighting. It's not how we want to solve this.
All
Which
right,
I know is
Gal,
visceral, but-
what would you like to do?
I am man, can I cast spiritual weapon but not attack with it? Can I just have
Sure.
Clefthor on the battlefield?
Sure.
We're just gonna pull him out, just so he's hanging out. But I'm not gonna take a swing.
Just whip
And
out
I
that
think-
chicken.
And I think with because that's a bonus action, I'm just gonna cast guidance on. What am I next to? On Dina.
Hmm.
Wait, thank you. I get to add that to an attack roll if I want, right?
No, it's just skill checks.
Skill checks and saves? Okay.
Not saves, just skill checks.
Just
Skill checks. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so she's going to. You see her wound start to heal. Not all the way. That was a very, very strong snake.
I'm so sorry.
Um,
She's really huggy when she comes out of that
I
stick.
mean, Trier, you didn't want to have a fight? You throw a freaking snake at her?
Well, the snake's not trying to hurt her; it's trying to place.
And it hurt her anyway.
It's a giant snake.
Like I said, she's just really huggy when she comes out of the stick.
All right, so Strahd is going to snap her fingers, and she's going to misty step out of the snake's grasp. And come over to you, Triar.
I guess I asked for this.
She's gonna reach out to grab you. Oop, that should be a public roll. Hey, that one misses. Is anyone giving me? Oh, I don't have any malevolence.
And my held action is gonna go off.
Go for it.
Okay. Probably not gonna hit. That is I think that's 15.
That will not
no,
hit.
it's a 16. No, 17. Sorry, math. But I don't think a 17 is gonna hit.
17 will actually hit.
Oh, 17 will hit? Okay.
Mhm.
And I get my sneak attack, which is now
You do.
76.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? Strahd is going to. No, she's going to cast shield. Spend a spell slot.
Okay. So that doesn't
I'm
work.
gonna make the arrow bounce off. She's going to try and attack. Try and grab Trier again.
Okay.
All right, does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit. I'm AC 18, so I'm gonna use. Wait, can I use Cosmic Element? I can use it on any roll, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll use Cosmic Element on that. Mark that off. Roll d6, and we reduce it by 2.
18 still hits, right?
By 8, by 3. Oh, by 4. There we go. 6.
Okay, then you're fine.
Phew. Okay. Dodge, dodge, arrow.
I think you can see her getting annoyed. She says, "Didn't want to play tag. I said, come and show me what you can do."
I'm not gonna fight you.
All right, I think Arena is. She's gonna grab onto the not sun sword. She is looking at the party. She's like seeing that the party doesn't want to fight, so she's not sheathing it yet. She is gonna cast Crusader's Mantle on everyone here, which means if you do a melee attack, you get to add an extra D4 radiant damage.
Does the snake get it too?
Yeah.
Radiant snake.
Giant radiant snake.
All right, Tina, what would you like to do?
Oh. Really? Cthulhu's giving us 3 benevolences?
Dang, so
4
many.
Wow.
benevolences?
Four
What?
benevolence.
I don't see that.
Nope, I see 4.
Oh,
What?
yeah. There's 4 of
What?
them.
You want the players to win?
One benevolence for everyone. What a giver.
Mhm. Thank you, Cthulhu.
Yes. Thank you
Never,
so much.
never trust gifts from Cthulhu. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
Gifts from the Fae.
I was thinking more of the big squiggly face thing under the ocean, but
Alright. So, I am gonna wait again. I am gonna wait and see. I would like to hold my action again and see if she attacks someone. And I'm gonna try to roll stealth again. Because I just like stealth.
Yeah, go ahead and try and roll some stealth.
Okay, that is a 29.
That would get you stealth. This
Alright.
29 is really high. She has good perception, but not that good.
I'm sneaky.
yeah, she's no grizzly.
I imagine you hiding,
Like,
know,
The
like
trap
on
door
the
is
edges of
propped
the
open.
tower.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think Strahd is. You know what? I think she's going to start using legendary actions. You can. I think she's actively getting upset by your unwillingness to fight her. Like it is getting to her. Like you're not, like taking this at least seriously as far as she's concerned. All right. Yeah, she'll try and grab a trier again since she's already there. That's an 18 to hit.
Hits. Can't
All
stop
right.
that one.
This is very.
Ooh.
Ignore the bludgeonings. Just take 11 necrotic damage,
So I
and
think
she's also going to grapple you.
All right, I am grab.
so. I guess that's my held action.
Sure. Sounds, yeah.
Okay. So that is a 26 to hit.
That will hit even with shield on.
Mm-hmm. Uh, 31. 31 points of damage.
Yeah, that's a good hit. And she says, Dina, I appreciate that you're ready to do what needs to be done.
And I'm gonna say, stop it.
And she says, how about you come and you can play with me too. Go ahead and give me a strength saving throw as
Okay.
grasping hands come out of the tower as part of
Oh,
her
man.
lair action.
Sounds
Oh,
fun.
lair action separate from legendary action? Okay.
Yep, she gets lair actions too in Castle Ravenloft.
Okay. Strength, you said, right?
Hmm.
That is a 10. I don't think that's gonna work.
All right, so there is this, like in this area, like these ghostly hands just come out and grab you and Arena. Like
Oh.
for the time that it's active, this area is difficult terrain. You have to make strength saving throws or else you're restrained.
Okay.
You can try strength saves at the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or someone can try and free you.
Okay.
Yeah, Grizzly, it's your turn.
Grizzly is going to walk over and, like, he's just going to put a hand, like, on her arm because she's grappling Trier, and he's just going to be like, he's going to say, please stop hurting my friends. Please. I'm tired of fighting people. I'm tired of killing people. You've got to be exhausted by it. Nobody needs to be strong right now. We can all just be friends.
Right, she's going to use a legendary action and she's going to lash out at you with her sword.
Okay.
Right. As a note, this sword seems to, it resembles the hilt of the Sun Sword. It has a fancy ruby.
Okay.
It reminds you of the like weird heart rubies that have been associated with the Dark Power so far.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead and take 15 slashing damage.
Okay. I'm not raging because my previous rage ended because it didn't attack and it didn't get hurt. So that'll just be 15 points of damage. Can I get a persuasion roll?
Yeah, I think as an action, yes.
Grizzly will just stand. Grizzly will just stand there and get stabbed. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time. That is a. Do I think that's good enough, or do I want to use my inspiration? Well, you know what? I'll use the inspiration. Well, that went from a 19 to a 25. So 25 is the better of the two, so I will stick with that.
All right. I think she is shaken. Like you are getting to her. I'm counting successes. Like she is very much, like you have established that that there it is possible to solve this without violence, and you're actively getting stabbed to show that that is the case.
I would also like to spread my wings to give her
Mm-hmm.
cover from Dina shooting her again. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Yeah, so I think you said that and she stabs you, and I think and again, I think with y'all's insight there's a feeling of like, I guess desperation is the word, of like, because if fighting isn't the only way to solve things, then that has a lot of ramifications for her entire life and existence over the last few hundred years. So anyway, try her. What do you want to do while you're being grabbed?
Following with Grizzly's move, I'm not going anywhere, so I reach down and pull my scimitar, small as out of my belt, and I throw it away. Let it throw it over the side of the tower.
Grizzly, lean into it. Give her a hug.
And I'm going to reach out, since I'm close enough to her, put my hand on her cheek, because I can. I'm small enough. I don't care how cold it is.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to do this. We can end all of this together. Let's do that. We forgive you. You need to forgive yourself. It'll be okay. We can do this together.
All right, give me a persuasion check then.
Okay.
And here comes the malevolence.
Betty.
Benevolence. We've got benevolence.
I'll be using
Betty's
the better.
just
Oh yeah, that's a
even.
good one.
Yeah, she's even in the field.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So no benevolence for me on this action, so I'll spend my benevolence to equal that malevolence. Is that fair? So it's just a straight roll?
I mean, I'm not going to use malevolence to
Oh.
downgrade your roll. That's not how I've been using it.
Okay. Then I'll spend
Just
the
to
benevolence to roll
upgrade.
with advantage. That's fine.
Yeah, like
Just
I
upgrade
just use them
upgrade
as
the
like
shit.
to upgrade the roll of whoever's rolling. So I don't want to like, take away your cool moment. Anyway,
We'll
yeah,
see.
so give me your roll.
All right. Hang on a second. Keep doing this in beyond. I'm not supposed to be doing it there. Come on, Mike. You can do this, right? Okay. Persuasion with advantage. Well, that sucked.
Can you use your inspiration to try that again?
I'm going to say that like you already used one luck-based thing.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, that's
in
right.
a
You've
given
said
roll.
that. You've said that previously. That's right. That's right.
I don't know. That's the thing I like from 2E, of just like not stacking like a billion luck things and getting 5 rolls for one thing. At some point.
There's
Need to
nothing
try
I can do to
again.
make that better. Nope.
I feel like she is. I feel like at some level she's just ignoring you with, you grabbed her hand. I think she just like moves her thumb over to muffle your mouth.
All right, that's fair. um,
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. You don't know where his mouth has been.
All right, Gal, what would you like to do?
Not fight, I guess. I'm going
I mean,
to.
it's up to you.
Yeah. This little thing that Dina and Arena are standing in, does that look like something that will take damage, or does that look like something that just sort of exists? With my knowledge of spells, does this look like some...
Can it be
It seems
dispelled?
more magical. It's like spiritual weapon. It's an ethereal kind of thing.
But you said she could like try to break us out.
Yeah,
Could it be dispelled?
probably.
That's what I'm gonna do. So I am going to cast. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic at 4th level, just for fun. Um,
For funsies.
yeah. To see if I can get rid of that those hands.
I guess it doesn't specify a level. Yeah, I'll say that it just takes effect
Okay.
Okay.
and it washes the hands away. I imagine, again, with your whole light-based thing, it's like you shine a light on them, like you shine a light the way that like sunlight comes up on the mist in the morning and the mist starts to fade away into the day.
Yeah, perfect. That's
Yes,
lovely.
all of them fade away.
And Gal is also going to speak to her companions in this moment briefly. Um, and because she sort of doesn't seem like Strahd is ready, right? Um, and she's just gonna remind them, we can't make the decision for her.
I'm going to.
He said,
as as soon as like we're freed from the hands. I don't know if I can reach out and grab Irina, but I do want to say to her, let them be. They're gonna do their thing, and they'll get all pissy if you don't let them.
I think Irina nods.
Okay.
All right, Strahd is going to, stab you again, Grizzly,
okay.
because you're right there, being a big target.
Grizzly
Being
always
like,
prefers
hey,
when
come
he's the one
stab me.
getting stabbed versus his friends, so this is okay. I mean, yeah, that hits.
Go ahead and take another 14 damage.
Okay.
And then it is her turn.
I get it. Let it out. I totally understand.
I think she said. I think she continues to get angry with a increased tinge of desperation in her voice, and she says, "Fight me, goddammit! This is not a joke." She's going to make a bunch of attacks. Let me make 5 attacks. Gal,
Yep. Yep.
22 to hit.
That'll do it.
Tina, 27 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a miss.
Trior, 23 to hit.
Yep, hits. Wait, it's a new round. I can probably no.
Grizzly, a critical hit.
Yeah, that
I
hits.
can't. Can I fix that to make it? Well, I can't make you re-roll it. I can only make you reduce it. Oh man, sorry, man.
It's alright.
And then Snake, 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, he's taking it.
I think that's everyone.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, Irina?
Nope, she doesn't attack Arena.
Okay.
That's a rule.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so you see her dash around the field with with
Steel
Trier
Strike,
in
that's
hand,
such a good spell. It's so cool.
and just like flies, and and again it's like she is turning into mist and appearing near each of you and slashing for 30 damage each.
What kind of damage? Slashing damage?
It is force damage.
Force
Ew.
damage. Okay.
Grizzly, instead you're gonna take
Oh no.
64 damage.
Oh man.
Alright. Whoops, I don't know why that just happened. Please ignore that.
30 for us, right?
Yep, 30 for everyone else.
Okay.
I think Arena is going to.
Does she not end up next to me because she ended off with me?
I guess that's fair.
Or I guess she technically ended off with the snake, but
I'll put her here.
okay.
I don't think she's like running away from this fight. All right, I think Arena's going to walk up to her, up to Strahd, and say, "I don't forgive you for what you've done to Rovia, but I have been convinced that, perhaps not here, but if you truly wish to repent, that you deserve that opportunity." I think she says, like, I talked to you when you were Vasilisa, and despite everything, there are good aspects to you, very deep down perhaps, but they exist nonetheless.
Oh, damn!
Well, okay then.
Does that count for 2?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
All right. So, uh, you can see that Strahd is. I think there's some level of like, she has taken it better hearing it from Arena, and I think the fact that Arena hasn't turned on her, like, is like there's this feeling of like, okay, I'm trusting Arena, and Arena has not betrayed me. She is very shaken right now. You could probably she's like one more push to get her to stand down. Oh, also she healed some more at the end of her last turn. I don't think she's going to spend her legendary action now because she needs to process some things. Gina, it's your turn.
Would it be a persuasion check? What I'm going to do is I want to hop up on the parapet
Mm-hmm.
and sit and swing my legs, just kick my legs back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to hide so she can see me.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be enough for a persuasion check? The fact that I'm standing down? Or if it isn't, that's fine.
Sure. If you want to do deception, I'll let you do that too. Because I feel like that's also a very rogue thing of very much putting on that kind of show.
Yeah. Okay. I would love to do deception. That is a 19.
19?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty good, but I think that is not quite enough to push to get Strahd to
Okay.
listen. But I think she is definitely taking note of the fact that you have your bow sheath.
Yeah.
And what's she gonna do with her lair action? I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna let you feel her let go, and she's gonna make a big cloud of mist. It's gonna cover up this whole tower area essentially.
Yeah.
Like stuff is heavily obscured. I think you get the sense that like this might be too much to process. She might be getting ready to bounce and just get away from emotions.
My emotions! My emotions!
Motion be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she'll
Big
spend a
movie.
legendary action to move away. But Grizzly, you took blind sight, right?
I did.
All right. I think it's fair that like you hear her walking towards the edge.
Okay.
You can hear the sound of of her horse flying up. Like she might be getting ready to bounce, but you know where she is, and she is not doing this unnoticed to you.
Okay.
Oops.
Grizzly's continuing. He is bleeding profusely, by the way. He's at 30 hit points of 147.
Mm-hmm.
God.
He's gonna walk over and he's gonna kind of like rest his elbows on the parapet and kind of like look over, even though he can't really see anything. And he's gonna say, He's like, I don't think this is a joke. This is probably the most serious thing I've ever done in my life. But I totally get it. If you need to go somewhere and think about it. I can't say I've ever done that before. Like, I've gone other places to be by myself, but not the thinking part, because that's not really my thing. But if that's what you need, I'm not going to stop you. I mean, we're just going to be here waiting for you to come back so we can continue talking.
Right, give me a persuasion check.
I want to actually. Can I just real quick before he makes that roll to give him advantage? Use the help action.
I was actually going to ask if Dina's 19 persuasion roll could give me advantage on this as like a little lead into.
Oh, okay.
Because it was a pretty damn good deception check, so.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's great.
I really hate this D20. That's a 24. I mean, I love you, D20. Thank you for rolling so high for me. I just can't read you.
Okay, then I think what happens is...
And if she'll let me... Sorry, I would like to gently take the sword out of her hands. If she'll let me.
Yeah, I will let you do that. Like, I'm counting that as like 6 successes. Like, counting the 20s. And yeah, I think she's getting ready to go, but, you know, and I think she's almost surprised that you're able to catch up to her and, like, know where she is. But yeah, I think the sword loosens.
I know I've already made a persuasion roll and everything like that. Is it possible that I can rage and try to break the sword really quickly now that I've got it?
I'm going to take us out of initiative, so if you really
Okay.
want to, I'll let you try.
I really do.
Is there a particular reason you want to break it?
Because if it's got that same gem in it that as what we saw with the Dark Powers previously, and like if this is what Ben's using to talk with her, I think it's probably a good idea to get rid of it. Plus, Grizzly, you know, he still wants to prove that he was strong. So,
Are you trying to break the sword or break the gem? I don't understand.
I mean,
Like, I'll let you just take out the gem without raging. If I just, like, step on it.
oh, well, okay. Well, no,
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm gonna rage because it gives me advantage on the strength check.
Okay.
But yeah, if taking the gem out is doable, then I'll do that. Yeah, I'll take the gem and be like, sorry, Ben, drop it, crush. So that's going to be a 22.
Yeah, it crushes.
Does the sword feel like a normal sword now that I'm like holding it? It doesn't have the gem in it?
It feels like a very nice sword.
Well, yeah, okay. But it's not like whispering evil things to me.
It's not whispering evil things to you.
I'll give her the sword back. Thank you. Sorry. It didn't really go with your eyes, if I'm honest. And Grizzly's going to try to pet the horse. He's been wanting to do this since the beginning of the damn game.
I think the horse Strahd is too tired to stop you. I think Strahd says, I just lost it. I think she says, oh, what would you... She says, why are you trying so hard to help me? Why do you care?
I mean, Grizzly's going to look back at the rest of them and he's going to say, my friends thought it was the most important thing to do, so if it's important to them, it's important to me. Trior probably has a better reason than that. I'm not very smart.
Can we hear them talking?
Yeah,
Grizzly's not
this
trying
is
to be
not
quiet.
a tower isn't that big.
Just making sure.
And she says, you, if you have another way out, I'll follow your way. You see her, you see her snap her fingers, like there's been the sound of, the rustling of various skeletons and undead moving around the castle. She snaps her fingers and all those sounds stop. And it is deathly quiet, a sound aside from the sound of that pulsing heart below your feet.
I think we still gotta take care of the heart.
Oh yeah, right. Try or
Two things.
Gal, do one of you want to explain this? Because I don't think I fully understand it.
Two things. The way out, as we understand it, is you have to sever all ties with the dark powers and deny them whatever they've given you. We understand there's probably the heart down below too is tying you to them. That probably should be destroyed. It probably should be destroyed by your hand. That's a good way to tell them where they can go. Like Grizzly said, everybody can get redemption. You can get redemption. Gal, you're the expert on redemption. You probably should tell her what you know.
Well, despite my many years of experience, I have never been in a place like Barovia. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen next. But what I will tell you is that we're all going to be here with you. We're going to do everything that we can to help. I do think that it needs to be your hand, but it doesn't need to be only your hand.
We can do it with you.
We can do it with you.
That's what friends do.
I think Rahadin comes up from the trapdoor at this point and says, I would be the one to help Strahd if you would let me.
As she comes up the ladder, I'm like, oh, hey! Where'd you... Yeah, welcome back. Hi.
She gives
Of course.
gives a nod.
Course.
All right, then I'm going to take us over to the heart. And
I'm
it's
gonna.
be one more.
Oh, go ahead.
No. What are you going to say?
I was just gonna do some healing.
Me too,
Oh, yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Actually, how about let's take a break now, and then you can figure out like what spells you want to cast.
Okay.
As you head down, there is definitely an ominous feeling as you make your way down towards the heart. There is like it feels like walking into a predator's lair as you make your way down. So you might want to think about buffs and whatever else you want to prepare.
Heal.
Anyway, but we'll take a break and we will go ahead and get back to that.
Bye, everybody. Have a good break.
All right. See you in like 10 minutes.
Bye. Hello and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you had a good break.
Right, we're back. I think the party did some healing and whatnot while they made their way down.
Just frantically chugging healing potions.
Mm-hmm. I think Arena hands Strahd the Sun Sword. And there are definitely conflicting emotions going over Strahd's face. Again, this was something she tried to destroy, but now she is thinking about, a world in which she is picking up the things that she has thrown away. And again, you have talked to the sword. So she lights it up. You can see it burning her hand, but she does not let go. You see Rahadin is by her side, like Strahd's arm is shaky, holding this sword, like despite the strength of her grip, and Rahadin helps guide the blade into this heart. And there is a big shuddering. I want everyone to give me a wisdom save.
Okay.
It's not Grizzly's worst save, but it's damn close.
A wisdom save! I like to make wisdom saves all the time.
Chloe, on a scale of like totally benign to cataclysmic, how bad is a nat 1 on this save?
Oh man.
It's not cataclysmic.
Okay, all right.
We're not in initiative.
Okay.
This is more scene setting than anything.
Gotcha.
All right, how
Oh,
did...
In case it wasn't clear, I got a
do?
nat 1 on that, so...
Yeah,
okay.
I got that from context.
All
How
right.
did Dina do?
25.
All right, then I guess I'll roll for Arena 2.
I got a 19.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, okay.
All right, then I think, Grizzly, you are probably the most... I think this probably hits you the hardest as you hear Benevolence's voice in your heads. I think she's screaming a little bit louder for you. And she says, well. Didn't expect that you would ruin my most favorite puppet. I had thought that I would stay out of this and let things unfold as they would, but I think it's time for me to step up and do some work myself. And as this happens, again, the ground shudders. There is this wave of blood that comes out from the heart where it was stabbed. Strahd and Rahadin are washed away.
Normally I love pinatas.
Like specifically, it seems to be like pushing them farther than it is the rest of you. Cool. Let's just make a wall because she is sealing that up.
Oh, it coagulated. Ew.
It's like a scab wall.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
gross.
Well, that's okay. It's a scab wall because now Gal can't seal it shut.
I have stone shape. I can make my own door.
It's true.
Oh, the walls are not stone right now.
Yeah.
This whole thing is oozing with coagulated blood.
That's gross.
And the heart itself, the sun sword drops on the ground in front of you. And the heart itself seems to drip farther and farther down this tower until it reaches what you think is the bottom. The bottom is shrouded in darkness, but there's just this massive, oozing flesh. You see it shifting between various forms and creatures. I'm gonna show you.
An octopus.
I think that it's impossible for Barovia to get grosser, and yet here we are. Ah, that's disgusting.
That's a big piece of calamari.
This
I mean,
massive
it
wall of
has like a
flesh.
bunch of
All right.
teeth. Too many teeth.
I would like to hide when you will allow me to do so.
When it's your turn in initiative.
Okay.
Yep, and you hear her voice again, and she says, I think perhaps I'll erase all of you and start fresh. think I think this particular play has run its course. So everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
See, as a thing you note, it seems like the Sun Sword did particular harm to this thing.
And we don't have it.
Oh, it
we
fell
do.
to the ground in front of you.
Oh, it did. Okay, cool. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking it away from you. I'm giving you a chance to stab things with the Sun Sword if you like.
I thought it washed away with Strahd.
No, it seems like it's stabbed in the ground, like perhaps the Sun Sword itself was trying to hold its ground. Like Strahd and Rahadin are touched by the dark powers to resist its moves, but the sword itself is not quite as much. Grizzly, you got a 20,
I did.
and what did you get?
I got a 14.
All right, try her. Hey, you get to go first.
I rolled a 20. Huh.
You did really good on the wisdom check, so that feels right.
Yeah, it does. Okay. So, where's the sun sword? Out of curiosity,
It's like here. I'll say it's in the front, in the middle.
I'm not gonna grab that. That's for Arena to grab. I am gonna back up, just to right there. So I'm in Grizzly's orbit. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna use the staff of swarming insects to summon an insect plague. Let's use that. No, it's an insect plague. Okay, to actually cast a spell from there. Okay, sorry. No, it's not in my. Nope, there it is. Okay, insect plague. There we go. Okay, cast spell. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Insect plague, swarming, biting locust. Feel a thing.
It's gonna
All
be there
right,
for
has to
10
make a
minutes.
con save.
Gonna make a con save repeatedly because it's gonna be in that area for 10 minutes.
It makes a save, but roll me some damage. All right, so it takes half of that.
Yep. And it's gonna have to make that check every round. I think it's in the cloud. When it appears, he's returned it.
I can't imagine this thing can move, so I have to.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh shit.
I put it there just in case. And mark
It
off
is
those
this-
charges.
It is huge, so it doesn't have a lot of places to go, except for maybe on top of y'all.
Yeah. That's true.
All right, so it's going to use some legendary actions,
Ah, crap.
and
This isn't
I would
fair. Why
like-
don't we ever get any legendary actions, Chloe?
because you have the power of friendship.
Fine, I guess.
All right, everyone give me a wisdom save.
We just established I'm not good at these.
I love wisdom saves.
Gal's
So
over
do
here
they got-
flexing on Grizzly now.
I'm rolling like
good
such
at.
shit, but it doesn't matter because I get plus 11.
Oh, that's amazing.
I fumbled that.
I got a 16.
I'm gonna actually. No. I'll take it. It's fine. I rolled 13 total, so.
23.
All right, well, Dina, you make it. If you succeed, you don't actually take any damage. If you fail, let me do arena real quick. All right, Arena's gonna fail that. Oh, and all right, and all the spell effects on anyone who failed are gonna go out.
Can I?
What's
We have any benevolent? We've all got a benevolence, right?
Hmm.
yeah.
Gal, it also means your light spell goes out, which would make it really dark in here.
The helm
Yeah.
sheds 30 feet of
Just-
light, no matter when. So there's still
Oh,
light in
okay.
here.
Oh, neat.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yes.
You failed the save though, right? Let me see.
No,
How would that work?
The DC 18 is the wisdom save, and I got an 18.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're fine then.
Yeah.
I
No,
thought,
I failed the
it's
save,
not.
but it had no effects on me currently.
I also
Right.
failed.
Yeah, me and Dina didn't fail.
Yep. So y'all are fine. Yeah. That was actually 3 legendary actions. Did a big roar. Grizzly,
It
it's your
killed-
turn.
Does it kill
Ow.
the insect plague? Would it? It's not a. It's a spell effect technically in its area. I'm just curious.
Mm,
Is it a concentration?
feel like that'd be
No.
a spell on itself.
It's not a concentration. It just exists for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I will say yes.
Oh, it drinks loud roar and eats all the insects.
I'll say yes since Trier failed the save. If you'd succeeded, I would have let it last. I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
count it as like a spell effect on you for the purposes of figuring out if it stays or not.
That's cool. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and it actually does. Like it morphs into a bunch of Venus flytraps and like lizard mouths that grab all these flies and consume them into its body.
You son of a.
You.
But you know,
Cool.
things are weird when you summon things in Barovia, so
This is true.
they get absorbed in. Grizzly, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Mop. Because he's just had benevolence screaming in his brain and this thing now screaming in his ear. So he's like, he's probably a little bit disoriented. My token still shows me as bloodied. I just thought I would remind that I am actually at full hit point. I'm at 143 hit points.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Here, I can import really
okay.
quick. I can just
Just,
press the button.
just wanted to be sure. Okay, so I
Also, this seems to be like a form of benevolence. We're calling this one malevolence.
I was gonna say I think you'll find this is a form of malevolence, but you beat me to it. So, Ben, you looked nicer when I met you down in the temple. I'm going to go ahead and rage as a bonus action. That is my final rage. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to choose the. I'm going to choose the tail for this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make an attack with my longsword. I'm going to make 2 of those. I'm going to, because it's Grizzly, going to reckless attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a 29 to hit with the first attack, and a 29 to hit with the second attack.
That will hit, and is very big. It's not that hard to hit
Yeah.
as far as these things go.
4 and 6 is 10 plus 10 is 30 points of damage total from the +2 longsword, so it is magical. I am then going to use... Where is it? What am I thinking? I thought I had... Oh no, I needed one more level of fighter. Oh well. Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So, malevolence is going to like you see a bunch of flesh like morph into these big sacks, and it just spits out this big big barrage of blood on each of you. So I need all of you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, I'm kind of good at those.
I'm good at dex
Actually,
saving.
well, let me double check the radius. Can I get everyone? Yeah. It's a small room. It's Oop. I'm on the wrong thing. Alright, try our saves.
Oh, nat 20.
You're
No,
good.
no. I'm using a luck. we're not doing
There you
that.
Arena
Okay.
saves.
Click
Let's
that.
see.
Lucky
Try-
action. One more time.
Wait, who am I missing?
One
Wait,
more
It's me.
time.
It's me.
Alright, yeah,
God
that checks
damn it.
out.
Oh no.
That this fits.
Yep. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Alright, so right, there's still half damage on the successful save, so we'll do those first.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Alright, so 13 damage if you succeeded.
Okay.
And
We'll
it's-
get to you. We'll get to
And I-
you, Cal, in a second.
And I used evasion.
Yeah, so you're fine.
I only take what?
It's acid damage, right?
Oh, I take no damage. Okay. Never mind. So I take no damage.
Yes, acid damage.
Okay.
And
Been it.
so, Gal, the pile of blood that
Mm.
that lands on you coalesces into just like this smaller pile of flesh with lots of
Oh,
mouths
yay.
and eyes screaming at you.
That's
It
great.
sounds like the voices of your, the former acolytes from your past.
No! No! Oh, that's terrifying.
So let's add you to initiative. So you get to go and try and do a little chomp on Gal.
Oh no, that's traumatic.
All right, it's gonna miss.
Okay.
Oh shit! That's what I thought. That I mean, I didn't see anything.
Hmm?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So I take 27 damage.
Oh yeah,
And
take
I'm
27
and I'm
27
being
damage from the first hit.
and I'm being attacked by some weirdo amalgamation of my friends.
I mean, you don't know what it is. It's just using their voices.
Okay.
You at least know that in Barovia things pull upon your fears. It is, however, going to spit at you. Go ahead and give me a dex save.
No. Save?
You're just being. Now you're just picking on Gal, Chloe.
That's fine. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
Okay, you're fine. You're all right. You don't end up being blinded.
Excellent.
All right. Well, that was its turn. A lot happened on it.
Yeah.
Right,
That's a
Tina,
lot.
it's your turn.
Guys, don't worry.
Okay,
It's
so-
bloodied.
So this thing is. Actually, I think I'm gonna take a shot at the thing that is attacking Gal. Right? Okay.
Mhm.
And I am not gonna hide because I'd rather hide between. Okay, so. Okay, so that's a 27. I think it's actually more because of my heroism, but
Hmm?
I assumed that 27 hits.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Or no, 28. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I went
That
up a level.
also still hits.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
27 hits, but 28 does not. Ooh, that's a lot of ones.
I'm assuming we didn't have Crusader's Mantle still up from when Irina cast it earlier.
No, because
Okay.
that only lasts a minute.
That's what I thought.
Ooh, it sucks. 14, 18.
All right, that's gonna you slam into a bunch of eyes, seems to be unhappy about
Okay.
being slammed into, but it is still moving around and
And
gurgling.
then I am going to hide.
Go ahead and give me a check. Because
So that is a 28.
alright, you are fine. I imagine that like you're hiding in the corner of the room.
It's a round room.
If anything, it's just this thing is so big and it's easy to lose its
In the
attention.
corner of the round room, yeah.
That's how good she is at stealth. She hides in
Yeah,
the
they
corner
are
of
very
the
good at
round
stealth.
room.
I found a corner.
You know, I like where the staircase meets the wall, but like that is a corner. It's like pushed up against the staircase.
Mhm. I'm so
Oh.
small that if I stand on the first step, you can't see me above the top riser.
How about I do a legendary action?
Dang it.
Sounds like fun.
Grizzly, you are nice enough to come up, so
Chomp chomp.
you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. 27 should hit.
Actually,
Take
Trior, would you be willing to help me out with this?
Ooh.
that. You need a cosmic omen.
I do, please. I'm going to use my reaction of my tail, which I can use as a reaction in order to... Let me make sure I've got this right and I'm not, like, blowing smoke here. You can use your reaction to swipe your tail and roll a d8, applying a bonus to my AC equal to the number rolled. I rolled a 7, so that takes my AC from a 19 to a 26. So I can get a Cosmic Omen of at least 2 from Trior. That would... I just realized that Trior and Lupine's things are flipped around. I don't know when Discord did that to me, but...
Oh,
We're small. People miss us. It's okay.
Sorry.
Right. Here we
I don't know
go.
what happened there.
we're good.
Roll 1d6. Here we go. 1. I'm sorry, man.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm
That's a
sorry.
good idea,
I'm
though.
sorry I wasted your Cosmic Omen.
It's okay. I've got 3 left.
All right. Well, go ahead and take 14 piercing and 9 acid.
So 7 piercing and 9 acid is 16 damage total. Hey, Dina, is that armor that you got resistant to acid damage?
No. Poison, psychic, and necrotic.
It's a good thing you've got evasion then. Okay.
Gal, it is. Oh. Yeah, Gal, it's your turn.
Okay. You know what it
I
feels
guess
like?
technically you give me a wisdom save, but it's low. You'll be fine.
Oh.
So
Oh,
what
oh.
would you like to do?
I love wisdom saves. I would like to do a wisdom save, please. Oh my gosh! What is
Yeah, you're
happening?
fine. You can't fail this wisdom save. Acid gibbers at you.
Oh, okay, great. All right. Well, it feels like it's time for a fireball. I think.
Ooh.
It's always time for a fireball. Come on.
Always time for a fireball. We're gonna do a fireball at 4th level.
As long as it's
I'm gonna
not-
get these little gibbers. Can I get the gibbers and the heart?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
That's the thing's name, Gibbers.
They're called gibbering mouthers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. You'll probably fail, and then I can just remove you.
Woo!
Oh, nope, never
Oh,
mind.
It sure did not.
I guess you're still in this. All right, gibbering mouther wants to menace Gal.
It does. Because it's my friends.
All right,
Menace.
Malevolence is going to fail and take 25 fire damage,
Right.
which works as per normal. All right, and let's see. You know what? Yeah, let's use another legendary action, and we'll do an attack. How about we? Trier needs to be menaced more. Give
I've
me
been
a
attacked with Strahd
wisdom
twice.
save.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah, but those were the AoE attacks. You haven't been personally menaced.
Yeah, I'm personally menaced. Oh
Yeah.
man, that was this close to an 18.
Alright, go ahead and take.
You know what? I'm gonna use my my inspiration to reroll that, because that's just
Yeah.
damn cruel. Come on now.
Actually, you don't need to roll me a save. This one's just an attack. I think
Oh,
it's just an attack. Let me double check it. For some reason, I don't have. Well, they didn't give it flavor text. Actually, no, it's a ranged spell attack. Ignore the dodging. Go ahead and take 20. Well,
I made my
does a
save.
21 hit you?
21 hit me. Yes, it does. I've already used my cosmic open for the turn.
Sorry.
Wait, did the wisdom save not matter at that point then?
Sorry, it wasn't a wisdom save. It should have just been a
Oh.
regular attack.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, so 14 points of damage.
It's the psychic orb attack, but it uses the ranged spell attack because there's like chuck psychic energies at someone versus mind manipulation. Anyway, take 14 psychic damage for me.
Ow. Okay, not good. I am 2 points away from bloodied.
Serena needs to make the wisdom save. Serena's fine. It's a really low DC. Grizzly, did you pick up the sun sword?
We were leaving for arena, weren't we?
Oh yeah, I left it for Arena.
Alright, I think Arena's gonna rush over and grab it. And see, make sure it's lit up. It's a +2 bonus, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a +2 weapon. Yes.
Oop. Long sword. It's melee. That's gonna be it's a shield, so it'll be 1d8. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so she's gonna run over to help Gal and try and take out this gibbering mouther,
Let's go.
which is
There we go. Damn.
There we
All
go,
right.
Arena.
alright, so she's gonna slam into it and take it down, and she's going to alright, and she's gonna whip around and hit this big thing and do it and try a smite if she hits. She does not hit as it just it doesn't so much dodge as it just sloss off the flesh where she was trying to stab at and just reform new flesh elsewhere. But she has taken care of the gibbering mouther. I think Malevolence is going to turn towards Arena and say if I can't dangle you over, Strahd, then there's no point in keeping you around, now is there? And we'll attempt to attack. Do a third legendary action. And do 24 damage to Arena. Alright, but that's all the legendary actions that Malevolence had for its turn. Alright, Trier, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to fly 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 feet here. And I am going to prismatic spray.
Ooh.
Got 2 of these left. Might as well use them. See, prismatic spray. Drop that in there. saves never work. Stupid
Saving throw. Let's see what happens if you fail.
You take a lot of damage. And you roll a d8 to see what hits it.
We'll use legendary resistance on this.
Oh,
There's some pretty bad ones. Go ahead and roll the d8. Let's see what you get. 6 to 8 are really bad.
how
7.
about 7?
Yeah, that'd be really weird if I didn't use that legendary resistance.
That would have been really bad, yeah. Okay.
Whoa, wait. Blinded.
What?
Nice.
Okay, 7, so Violet. Failed save, target is blinded. Wisdom saving throw at the start of your next turn. Blah, 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 blah. Fails that save. Oh, no damage.
Yes, so it burns that legendary resistance. Because that'd be a
Alright.
bad one to get hit by.
Alright, well, I've got one last use of that left.
And also, I don't want to think about like where it would teleport malevolence to.
That would be so fun.
Like
More
that
fun
would
for
be
us.
how I extend the campaign another like
The-
year.
The epilogue could be like, you know how the end credits scene is like the hand reaching up from like where we thought we, nerfed the monster.
Mm-hmm.
The end credits scene could be like in some far off land, malevolence rears its head.
I mean, Barovia is not the only domain of dread.
Right.
There-
Well, there are
Plenty
many
of other ones in Dark Powers. But that's a whole different story. Grizzly, what do you want to do?
Grizzly's gonna look at Irina just for a moment and say, "What is it with pretty ladies and swords like really complimenting their eyes? I don't get it." And then he's gonna fly over to here,
Hmm?
so that he can. Basically, I want to ensure that. Actually, hold on. I'm not gonna go. It looks like it's. I can get there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, I can get there. Basically, I want it, if it is going to attack me with an area thing, I want it to not be getting everybody else, so I'm kind of trying to
Yeah.
spread everybody out a little bit.
Yeah, I'd imagine you're not actually that far out, but you're higher up.
Yeah, like kind of over the stairs, so that if it
Yeah.
knocks me out of the air, I land on the stairs and don't plummet to the very bottom. But I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to attack it. I'm going to attack it once with the sword, and then depending on how that goes, I'll figure out what the other attack I want to do is. Okay, so that's a 31 to hit with the sword for 15 points of damage. I'm going to go ahead and use my tail for the other attack. It's going to be... What is that? Tail is... Okay, plus 10. Well, that doesn't matter because that's a natural 20, so that will be a d8 for the tail for damage plus a d8 plus d8, so it's 3d8, so 4 and 8 is 12 and 6 is 18 plus 5 is 23 plus 3 is 26 points of damage, and I need a wisdom save from the big guy, big gal, big thing.
Tell me how much
Collection of
physical
teeth.
damage you did first.
Friend.
It was 26 physical damage.
That seems low with the crit.
Well, that was just one attack. I get 3d8 plus
Oh, okay.
whatever it is, so, I mean, it's not bad.
Fail. I think fail on the psychic.
Okay. Does she want... that is a fail, yes. Does she want to use a legendary resistance?
Nah, not for this.
Okay, then.
This is
in
just
that case,
damage, not an effect.
She's going to take 4d12 psychic damage. Unless she's immune. We'll find out in a second, I guess. 5 and 11 is 16, and 11 is 27, and 10 is 37 points of psychic damage. God, that was actually a fantastic
Dang.
roll on 4d12s.
Yeah. She seems to be resistant to psychic damage. So it doesn't do quite as much as you would expect, but it's still a beefy hit.
Still not bad.
Especially
So,
because that was one hit.
yeah, plus the 15, plus the 26. I'm okay with that. I think that was a good turn. I'm going to use my bonus action to use.
So there's the 26. There's the.
There was 15 and then 26 for 41 total physical damage. All of it.
Okay,
magical.
hold on. I missed the 15.
Yeah, it was from the longsword, the first longsword attack. So yeah, it was 15 and then 26, and then it was. I forget how much psychic. It was 11, 11, and 10 is 31.
It would have been 18 once half.
Perfect.
37 psychic. All right, I got all of it.
Okay, perfect. And then my bonus action, real quick, I'm going to use my second wind. I'm flinging dice again because apparently I cannot roll dice like a normal person. That's an 8 plus 1 is 9 points of damage, or 9 points of healing, and that is going to be the end of my turn. Apologies for taking so long.
All good.
And
All right, malevolence. Let's see if we can recharge your bile.
Oh, I should have gone with the one that landed on the floor. Roll a 9. Oh well.
Let's have some more bile. How would y'all like to give me another dexterity saving throw?
I would not like
Except
it.
Grizzly.
Yeah, but we're all flying.
Damn it.
Grizzly's flying.
am I included in that?
Yeah, 30-foot radius sphere. And
Okay.
just like landing on the
Dex, you said, right?
Yep, deck save, landing on the floor.
Oh, is this magic?
God damn.
No.
Okay.
I'd give you the magic for the mind cloud ability, but
Okay.
not for this one.
All right, that makes sense. 18.
You
Actually-
say
Oh, I do? Okay, because I can also add a D4, I forgot.
A D4 from what?
I took the motion of heroism.
right,
Nice.
trier failed. Arena failed, so Gal almost dodges out of the way, but fails unless you have a way to boost that for Gal.
Luck? Gal? Luck? Did you use luck?
No, I can't use luck now though.
Why not?
'cause-
You'd have to roll pretty good to
your
make it work.
inspiration?
Oh, I thought you could only use luck if you didn't know what the outcome was. You had
No,
to do
that's
it
fine, you
before.
can use it
That's really
afterwards.
that's really difficult with a lot of things. Plus,
Yeah.
if you've already failed to save against it before, like it gets weird.
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
as a
look,
general
I'm not-
rule, I'll say you can do it afterwards.
Lovely. Well, I'm not going to complain. I will, in fact, use luck. Let's go again. All right, come on.
Come on,
can
Gal,
roll.
you got this.
I've
Go,
got
go,
it.
go,
I
go,
do.
go,
I have
go,
it.
go.
I feel
Yeah,
like.
there you go.
Hey,
Yes.
oh cool, you succeed.
I'm so lucky.
Nice.
Alright, so you only take
Yay!
you only take 12 acid damage.
Okay, only 12 acid damage. Check.
Trier and Arena are gonna get some more mouthers on them.
Sure, my favorite.
Move it away from
Oh
Gal.
crap!
Gal
Irina
her
really
turn.
needs to get healed. Damn.
I got him.
If Irina gets taken out, we might lose Strahd.
I
She
got
won't.
you guys.
Irina won't die. She might get knocked out. That'll be all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if she goes down, she'll have regular death saves.
Okay.
Dina, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna take a shot at those mouthers. I'm hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So... Oh, that's a nat 20.
All right, let's roll me some
Oh.
damage.
Yeah, fuck 'em up. Okay, so here wait.
For second there, I thought we lost. We thought we lost Dina.
So 23. No, I'm counting. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And
How much are you up to so far?
29 plus 23 is 40,
Oh.
50.
It goes down.
Okay.
You can stop counting. You got
Because I
enough to kill it.
Okay. Okay.
Amount.
Yep.
You got made it dead.
Mm-hmm. Yay!
Yay!
I make dead.
You did.
All right. Emissary is going to. I don't know. We'll attack Grizzly. Grizzly's right there. Let's try and chomp Grizzly. Let's miss. Dang, that's a really bad roll.
We
Oh,
like
that
that.
was one legendary action. Gal, your turn.
Okay. Gonna do what I do best. And it's not cast fireball. That's what I'm second best at. I'm gonna heal some people. Who's very dead? Was it Trior who was most dead?
Arena's doing pretty
I
bad.
think Arena's pretty
Irina
pretty
is
bad.
most
dead.
Arena's
Yeah.
most
Got
we're
it.
both hurt, but she's worse off.
Okay, well, I am going to then use Healing Word at a 5th level,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna do some here.
I rolled a 29 in my stealth, by the way.
Your stealth.
Okay. Because I have stupid stealth.
All right, we healed Arena for 19 hit points.
All right. Arena gets some health back, and you could use the cantrip too on this turn.
I can use a cantrip, can't I? Um,
That sounded like a threat.
oh, I was so aggressive about it. I will use Totem, but no, I'm gonna use Word of Radiance. There we go. Take 15 radiant damage to you.
All right. It is going to. Let's see. It will succeed. However, you can see it. It seemed to be moving farther away from the radiant damage than you might expect. Like it might not like radiant damage.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Speaking of which, it's going to try and lash out at you. Actually, it'll shoot a psychic orb at you,
Yeah,
Gal.
it's fair. Yeah, it's fair. I would if I were it. Oh.
Go ahead and take 17 psychic damage.
All right, but unhappily. Ooh. All right.
Right, and then Arena. I think Arena does need to make the wisdom save.
Can we use a benevolence for Arena? Anybody got one?
Yeah.
That they're willing to spend.
Yeah, if you want.
Sure.
If you
I've
want
got
to
luck
use one.
points, so she can have mine.
And you can give her a benevolence. Alright, she's not affected by the gibbering mouther thing. I think she asked, Triar, do you need help over there?
Yeah.
Alright, she's gonna rush over and do some swings. Actually, that's probably good. It moves her out of AoE. Doop. Oh, that button didn't work like I wanted. Longsword. Changed it to a longsword.
Here we go. Nice.
Oh, dang.
Alright, well, she's gonna smite.
Because why the heck not?
Oh. So, sorry, that's a critical hit. Why did the crit do so little? Little add on some smite damage. Uh, yeah, and that's gonna take out the Mouther with that big hit.
Nice.
Let's see, and she's going to... Let's see, where was she? She was 1, 2...
30 could put her there.
She's gonna make her way over to Grizzly, and she's gonna say, I can help you strike if you come closer.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's do that.
Alright, Trier. You're up.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Go back over here. All right, I saw what Gal did. It recoiled from the sunlight, the radiance. So
Mhm.
I'm going to cast Sunbeam.
Mm-hmm.
All the aviator spells. Here we go. Just cast that real quick. All the way to the bottom. Hate these dang things. I never move them. All right, so. All right, so the creature has. Gonna make the save.
That was the 21 to make that roll. Sorry.
18,
You
17
Malevolence. You make that roll, you'll probably make it, but roll me the damage still.
Oh, it's not blinded at least. There you go. There's 25 radiant damage.
Does Malevolence count as an undead or an ooze in this particular situation?
Not in this situation, but
Okay.
it seems like it's soaking up it with just its pure massiveness, but it seems like Radiance is doing extra damage to it.
Just for reference, I now give off bright sunlight in a 30-foot radius and dim sunlight in an additional 30-foot radius.
That is noted.
This spell is concentration spell.
All right, Grizzly, it is your turn.
Man, Trior always
actually-
brightens up your day, doesn't he?
Hang on. I have
Oh,
a
yeah,
bonus
that fire
action.
thing?
I have a bonus action still.
Oh.
I'm going to wild shape into archer form since now I might as well be made of light at this point. That's a bonus action, and that will give me an archer shot at her as well. Let's do it from here because it's faster. I don't know where it's actually at there. So
All right, Grizzly.
at DC, it's AC 18. Do I hit with that?
Oh, all right, that's an attack. Yeah, that
Yeah,
hits.
it's archer shot. Okay. Hang on. So that is my mic. Different page. 2d8 plus 4 radiant. Okay. Nine points of radiant damage.
All right, yeah, and that seems to cut through its weird amorphous flesh. All right, Grizzly. So, Arena is going to use a reaction. Go ahead and take a +5 to your attack roll and do an extra 1d8 radiant damage if you hit.
All right. Is that just on the next attack?
Just the next attack.
All right, I'll take that.
She has this particular help action.
Nice.
Thanks, Irina. I appreciate that. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue using Reckless Attack because there's no reason not to. So this is with a sword, so that's going to be a 25 to hit
Yep.
for 10, and 10 is 20 points of damage, 7 of it being radiant.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will use the tail again, because why not? I've only got a few of those things left. Let's roll that so it actually is a flat number. That's a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That'll also hit.
It's only going to be... I can do math. 14 points of damage, magic. And then I would like her to make me a wisdom save. Please.
So let me add on the 14 before I forget. Oh, come on. Wisdom save.
Come on, biff it. Yes!
All right.
11 and... I'm going to have to check this d12. 23 points of psychic damage.
All right. And she gets to soak some of it because she's very good at messing with people's minds, but still a nice bit of extra damage.
And I don't think I have any other bonus... Nope. I am plumb out of bonus actions, so that's it for my turn.
All right. It is her turn then. We'll see if we can recharge. Cool.
That's a recharge.
All right, but since y'all are more split out, it's just the bottom 3 crew who need to make deck saves.
Uh,
I don't want to fly up, damn it.
I was going to say, 2 of you can fly. Don't be on the ground level.
yeah,
Stagger!
I keep doing
Stagger!
that. Oh my god, I am
Do it
using my
now,
last
fine.
luck. You didn't see anything.
I saw nothing.
Ooh.
Saw
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Was it better the second time?
I mean...
Dex, right?
It was a dex or wisdom save?
Deck
Was
save.
it... Oh, deck save. I'm sorry. Damn it. I'd like the 17.
Yeah, I love wisdom saves. If you want
God
to be
damn it.
honest.
So that is a 22
There we go.
for me.
All right,
For me.
so
Oh.
all right, Dina's gonna get evasion.
Yeah, so I don't take any.
Trier, go ahead and take 17 acid.
Damn it.
Gal, did you have a luck?
Uh,
Oh no, you already used it.
that is
All
my
right.
luck.
Go ahead and take 35 acid. How you doing, by the way?
I'm not good. I'm not good.
Gal, you should try to get out of the way of it.
Oh no.
Always make another mouther. Just more fun for the whole family.
Fun for the whole family.
Right, Dina, it's your turn.
I'm not looking good, guys.
Okay.
Heal yourself.
I'm gonna take a shot at the mouther. Because, I think Gal probably shouldn't take any more hits.
The gal can't take any more hits. But Gal's gonna fix that in just 1 second.
Don't you have a staff of healing?
Since you're not house
Okay,
staff.
so that is a 22.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. They're not super hard to hit. They're very squishy.
Alright. Gotta take on the disc. Uh, 31 points of damage. No, sorry, 32 points of damage. I'm using a +1 arrow.
Mm. Do you have any benevolences left?
Think
Do
used
we?
all.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could use a Like I could use a luck.
It's not a luck thing. This would specifically be a benevolence thing.
Okay.
I
I
don't,
don't know. Do we
I
have
don't
one?
remember how many we have left. I think I used one, but I
I
don't
have
know if
you have
benevolence. You
Yeah,
can
I'll
use
use
mine. I haven't used any. I've used all my lucks. I'm out of lucks now.
no lucks to give.
But I have a benevolence to give.
Sorry, I was. Never mind.
I know.
Yeah.
I was with you.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'll use benevolence.
All right, so you would have killed it by one, but I'll retroactively let you have used your even more powerful spork to get that extra point of damage in to one-shot it.
Oh, I forgot about the spork.
All right, then I think as you like line up your shot, you realize it's sporking time, and you
Oh,
spork
yeah.
it right in the eye, and you take it down in one hit.
And Gal just sees like this lump of flesh with like a spork sticking out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, did you use a spork?
Uh-huh.
Whatever
It's
works.
pretty awesome, huh?
Super awesome.
All right. And yeah. So
And then stealth.
yes, and then stealth. Because I'm a sneaky little girl. Okay, that is a 27.
Yep, you are stealth.
Okay.
All right, I think we're going to use 2 legendary actions and it wants to keep and it wants to keep you all from moving. So it is going to do 20-foot square. Yeah, this area is now covered in
By
let's see what
by y'all, Chloe meant Gal specifically.
Wow.
Gal is
Wow.
standing on
Yeah,
the staircase.
I would also like to move like, over here. It's okay.
God
Mhm.
damn it.
Yeah, the ground turns into teeth and maws until the start of Malevolence's next turn. It's difficult terrain. If you move through it, you take damage. If you stand still, you're fine.
What if she flies straight up?
I'll give you at least
Cool.
1 point of damage. 1 attack. All right, Gal, it's your turn.
Okay, alright. Look.
You just
so
need a mon lower.
I am
Sorry, that's a bad one.
I'm effectively dead. So I am going to burn my 7 and heal myself completely. So I'm gonna cast heal.
I think it's time to do
That was the right
well,
decision.
I only have 3 HP, so.
Oh damn, you were worse
Yeah.
off than I realized.
So I am going to give myself 80 hit points. And I am gonna fly up. Stupid teeth. I'll just go straight up by about 10 feet. Get up off the ground. Stop
All right.
standing in the fire.
All right, I'll just give you take 11 piercing damage as they chomp at your
That's
Uh,
talons as you fly up.
I'll take it. All right.
All right, Arena's going to go to the top there and try and whack it a bunch. With her sun sword, the thing made of radiant damage. And she's going to hit, and then also
Smite the heck out of it.
she is going to use the smite. Oops,
Does-
that's not it.
Does the sun sword itself not do an extra die of radiant damage?
It does. It is radiant damage. It does extra radiant damage against undead slash
Oh, specifically against the
something
dead.
else.
Okay, gotcha.
This is not undead, but I gave it radiant damage to compensate, or radiant weakness to compensate.
Gotcha.
I was like, it's just something that interacts with the main. That interacts with cool stuff you found.
That makes sense.
Alright, and then she'll do another attack. Can only smite once per turn, though. Because of how her stats are written. But she'll still slam on another 7 radiant, which gets doubled. Also, I should let you know, this thing is not looking very good right now. I
Did
mean,
it
it was
ever?
never looking great.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta say,
It actually was bloodied a while ago, but it's
Is
looking
it?
really bad now.
Is it like
Eggs.
at the level of where we are, or is it on like down?
It's actually this tower it's actually just this like
Okay.
20-foot
Flesh column.
yeah, 20-foot diameter just tower of flesh going up and down this whole tower.
A flesh column?
Fresh column.
Can you do that again? Can you
Don't.
Like a
No. No.
Yep, it's a big column of flesh.
Double-handed flesh column.
It's hard to it's
It's a
3D
very
space.
long flesh column.
Let's not be so worried about the size of it and more worried about the condition of it. This thing clearly needs to see a doctor.
All right, Trier, it is your turn.
If your flesh column is this big, you should seek medical attention.
It's also been squirting its juices all over us tonight. So.
No.
that's gross. That's gross.
Can I buy malevolence for the? How do I do that?
just for Gal. That's just for Gal. Sorry, no.
I'm gonna make sure she fails her next dex save.
All right, so
I'm getting tired to the floor.
Trier will fly up 30 feet and fire a sunbeam at it. So make a DC 17 con save.
Wow, look at y'all spreading out, doing tactics.
A little late now, but
Yeah. Took us the whole fight, but
Oh yeah, boo.
All right, we're gonna use legendary
Son
resistance
of a!
because
I forgot she had that.
radiant damage
okay.
is bad. So, tell me how much you do.
Oh, that is a really.
40.
Oh god, that is
points
such a
of
nice
radiant
roll.
damage.
That is such a
Holy
good roll on.
shit.
damn.
All right.
That was amazing.
Performing surgery with this laser.
So that
Late
sunbeam
pick.
is gonna finish it off. Do you want to describe what happens, Trior?
He will fly up and he will just laser. It's a column of flesh coming straight up from the bottom. So he'll just laser cut straight through it with the sunlight, and it'll melt it into a pile of useless dried goo.
Right. And yeah, it fades. There's you hear this angry roar as it disintegrates, and the whole castle starts to shake underneath your feet.
We need to get out of here.
Well, there's still a trapdoor up here, right?
Is this passageway unblocked or still blocked with the giant blood clot? Did I just
It
say
starts.
I
You
feel
see,
it's
it starts to
critical for
open
me
up
to say
as the wall
this.
fades.
Sorry, I feel it's critical for me to say this.
Hmm?
If your giant flesh column has weird warty growths, call Dr. Trior. I'm not just an actor. I'm a client. Grizzly's gonna grab. Grizzly's gonna grab Irina and head towards the opening.
All right, Gal's gonna fly to the opening.
Yeah, you can.
Rachel
You can
points
go out
out
here.
that it
the
was
wall
a
breaks.
load-bearing boss.
Why can't I move?
Because I put a wall
because
there.
you're stuck in the wall of teeth and mouths.
I am stuck. I am stuck in the wall of teeth. God damn it.
Okay, delete wall. You can.
Delete wall of teeth.
Right, you can flee, and as you look behind you, the tower collapses into dust. This castle's not in good shape either.
Hopefully our friends have run.
So the sky is dark, but you see up above, floating in the sky, and with the dark powers, with their hold eliminated, you see 3 figures. You see Baba Ava, you see Baba Greenteeth, and Baba Lisaga. And you see them doing some sort of powerful fey magic. Like they raise their hands, and stretching out their hands, they pull apart the darkness. Just as the clouds part on, as the day becomes sunny. And we're gonna go to a new map. Right, you make your way out of the ruins of the tower, and you enter into this land, into this world where the plants are starting to regrow. Like they are growing massive and just and wild the way that the Phalanx are. And we have one last map as you make your way, as you flee from the collapsing castle.
Out of curiosity, Chloe, did you ever use that malevolence that was purchased way back?
Oh, I forgot about it.
Aww.
And none of that happens, actually. It's all
Retcon the whole, like, the last
Yeah.
45 minutes.
And then we wake up from Lacoma.
The laser, it doesn't work. Wow, look at everybody. Look at all of our friends.
yeah. Other people are around.
It's
And
almost
all
like this
of a
is a
sudden-
token holding page. Weird.
Vivaldi's Spring starts playing in the background.
Oh, we have the little dragon with the bats. Oh, the big bats.
Guys, I'm glowing and I can't turn it off.
And there's
We
actual
might
Try
do
right
sunlight.
that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Also, there's actual sunlight now that is streaming down on you.
People are like, ah, stop it, ah!
Trior, I heard that's what happens when you fall in love. So who's the lucky person?
I don't have an answer for that. Actually, I don't have a joke or an answer for that. I think you win, Grizzly. You win.
He's in love with the dragon.
He's in love with you, Grizzly.
I mean, I'm flattered, but I don't. Am I his type? Whose type am I?
There's our
Dallas.
mythic friend!
Gal is loving the sun. She is going to fly into the sky and just sort of swoop above everybody, sort of soaking up the sun with her feathery
Oh, yeah.
wings.
Well, is this the Feywild? And I guess I would know since I'm a fairy.
It is not. Kind of is what I'll say.
Okay. That's fine.
It at the very least these Fae are exerting their influence on it, and if it is not specifically the Feywild, it is something close to it. Again, like they are powerful beings, and with the dark powers gone, they're able to exert their will on this land. And they actually walk up. They walk up to you, and I think Baba Eve says, "Not sis, speaks in your mind. You have found an interesting way to fulfill the destiny laid out for you." Like they look up and they say, "Seems that you have created a destiny that will involve all the people of Rovia. We three will look forward to seeing what becomes of all of them as time passes."
Oh yeah. Is Strahd still a vampire?
Strahd is still a vampire. You see Strahd is staying in the shade.
Yeah, okay.
Strahd is to the south.
Does she sparkle?
She does not sparkle.
This is the
She's
scale of
sizzling a
killer.
little bit.
Say it. Say it!
Oh, is this the guy with the hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you let him go, and now he's hanging around with the vampire crew. Strahd's not a or Rahadine's not a vampire.
Well, but she's part of vampire crew, honorary member. Grizzly's gonna go over. Oh, sorry, sorry, Baba. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, this is set up so like you're free to talk to whoever you want to.
Yeah, Grizzly's gonna go over to the three of them and be like, oh, wow, okay, that worked so much better than I expected it to. I thought there was gonna be a lot more stabbing and blood and everything like that. I mean, I did get stabbed. People got stabbed, but anyways, where are you gonna go now?
You look pretty haggard. I mean, we all got stabbed.
Yeah, we did all get stabbed.
Actually, I didn't take any damage.
Why, you want some?
Rogues.
No, you can't see me. I ran away.
You forget who has all the perception here. Make me a
Yeah,
con save. Kidding.
but I ran away.
I think Rahadine says, well, I suppose you decided to take responsibility for Strahd. I suppose some of you will have to lead us now.
Right at Strahd.
Wait, what?
Like right at Strahd. Now that we took responsibility for you, you need to take responsibility for yourself and your actions. You can lead your people. You can make them believe in you again.
I think Irina says no. We appreciate what you've done, but we are absolutely exiling Strahd from here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair.
Plus, I think you wanted to leave anyways, right? He's gonna look at Strahd when he says it.
I think she gives a nod. I think this is also like as an insight thing, this is like like Al was saying, this is starting a process of change.
Yeah, go make a new life for yourself.
Like, if you let her go, she'll probably go back to her old ways eventually. You're gonna have to guide her for the long term. You just started a process.
So do you know where you want to go?
I think she says, oh, to be honest, I hadn't really expected to ever get this far. Villas Savick says, well, we're not going to do so good with the sun. Maybe we can go up towards the north. Heard the days turn dark pretty early up there.
Oh, hey, I bet you're glad we didn't kill you when you were on that wall, huh?
Sure am.
Me too. Well.
Well, indeed. I have to say that this was... I don't know what this was. I'm glad that we succeeded. I'm glad that Strahd can start a new journey. And I, for one, am afraid that I won't be around to see it. I think it's time for me to go home.
Wait, what?
It's time for me to go home. I have to go back to my people. Continue serving them with all of the lessons that I've learned here in Barovia. The Barovian people are going to take care of themselves now.
Grizz is going to look at Trior.
You know, Gal, home does sound pretty good. But you kind of built a home here with us.
True, I suppose. Are you asking me to stay?
Well, I mean, at the very least, like, visit and everything like that, right?
Who was going to bake bread for Grizzly? I can't cook for hell.
Ooh, Siri can cook. Yeah. No, I'm not saying I don't need you, Gal. Like, I definitely want you to stay. But if you need to go home. But just make sure you come back and visit. We can fly, after all. I mean, how crazy would it be if we, didn't visit each other?
100%. And I've done a lot of maturing since I've been here in Barovia. I have some pretty fancy spells that can bring me across planes, even. So yes. I think I must go home. But of course, I'll be visiting.
Okay, all right. All right, that's great. Dina?
I am in the process of slipping into the undergrowth. But if you call my name, I'll stop and say, I'll visit. Okay, bye. I'm gonna run away. And as I pass Velocevic, I'm going to, pop up in the undergrowth and be like, come find me, we'll run through the forest. And then I'm gonna disappear.
Yeah. And I can walk in the sun. That'll be the first thing on my list. Right. Irina and Ismark are hugging and just enjoying the sunlight, playing in the leaves.
Oh, sorry, hold on a second. Time to go check out on Ciri and Talos. Ciri, where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do?
She says, I don't think the castle needs me around anymore. You know, well, if you're not using that big Argynvost hold of yours, maybe I'll set up shop over there.
Oh,
I mean, Crest got pretty ruined, so I guess people need to go somewhere.
Yeah, it did. That's true. But there's like, Argon Volshold is supposed to have like knights to protect it and things like that. Oh, wait a second.
How about you Knight Talos?
I was also. Hi. Can you? How do you feel about being a knight?
I think she's about to say, and that sounds terrible. Wait, actually, actually, maybe that's not so bad. All right, I accept.
Excellent, perfect. Okay, come over here, real quick. Like he's gonna drag her over with Talos, and he's gonna be like, okay, so here, he's gonna take out the sword. He's gonna be like, I don't know how to do this, and so he kind of like stabs them both a little bit because he doesn't know. He's just like, yeah, this will work. Here, all right. Okay, that means that you're both Knights of Argon Vosthold, and I think, no offense, Talos, but I don't think I would make a very good like knight in charge, and I think you and I are kind of on the same page. So I'm gonna give the sword to her and be like, all right, so this means you are like the knight in Argon Vosthold. It's a whole thing. Like there's books on it you'll have to read up on to figure it out. It's way too much homework for me, but you're going to do great, and you can recruit more people and train them up, and then you can have a whole bunch of knights, so you can all kind of like take care of the place. Yeah.
She shrugs. Can't be too different from being the guard captain.
Yeah, see, exactly. You've already got experience doing this. All right. Okay.
Elnius is just leaving.
Like peace. All right, I think that takes care of every because they've got the winery and the tavern, and then they've got the okay.
Yep, I think they say. I think the Watchers are say, we'll do our best to make Valaki a good place to live in now that we have sunlight and all that.
Good luck.
Grizzly.
I don't even remember who they are.
You know, Grizzly. Strahd is gonna need some assistance on her coming path. Somebody to help remind her why she's trying to be new again.
Yeah, I think that's Trior, right? Trior, were you the one that was going to go do that?
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, she'll be in good hands. Trior knows what he's doing.
I do.
What?
Well, then I'll go over to Strahd, and I'll say, that's a question for you, though. Do you want my help? I'm not perfect, but I can help.
think she says, I think she looks at you, looks up at the like sky that's bright and different, and I think she says, yes, if you'll. It's very hard for her to say yes to accepting help. That's very clear.
I tell you what. Just say you'll be my friend.
All right, I suppose
Gotta say
I
the word
could at
friend.
least do. Suppose we could at least be fellow travelers together.
Great. Then I'll make goodbye to my friends and we can be on our way.
By token, just so you know. So I'm not coming to you because I don't want to. I don't know if I did. I think I need to click something different.
Gal,
Yes.
before you go home,
Yes. Pretend I'm walking to you.
if I'm gonna go take care of Strahd, I want you to make sure Grizzly stays out of trouble.
Well, I'm not exactly sure if that is a possible thing, but Grizzly, if this is not where you want to stay, I would happily bring you home with me. I can finish teaching you how to read, and you can teach my lovely acolytes, many of which fly, all the wonderful tricks that you learned here in Barovia, if that is the path that you choose.
Oh, I don't think that would be a good idea. I don't do very well in places where you're supposed to be quiet. Plus, there are a lot more of me out there that were like captured and all that. And I gotta go back and I was trying to save them when I got pulled over there, so I've got stuff to go do. But yeah. Thanks. Good luck.
And before we all leave, how about we at least say we meet back here in a year?
Oh, absolutely. I'll put it on my calendar.
Deal? Shake on it.
Yeah, sure.
That's part of the rules.
A year.
And we'll see you next year then.
See you next year.
You can only hope that Dina heard.
Yeah, we can only hope that Dina's going to
Dina
be
heard.
here in a year.
Dina's like right over here. We know she heard.
We see you, Dina. We see you. No, we don't. She rolled like a 23.
No, I rolled a 29.
Oh, even better.
That is not enough to get it past my passive stealth because I have the Eyes of the Eagle back on, which means my passive is a 33.
Oh.
I'm not actually on the map anymore.
With Eyes of the Eagle, I can see up to a mile away. So.
Okay, I'm less than a mile away.
And you see a bush shaking off in the distance.
Like a little.
All right, well, Dina has gone. Gal, you're flying off.
I'm flying off. Fairly well, everybody.
All right, Gal, fly off. Grizzly, you're
Bye,
heading
Gal.
off to.
Grizzly's gonna look around and be like, I have no idea where the hell I am.
I'm gonna wind walk the four of us out of here. So.
Oh,
I'm gonna be a show off.
Real quick, I'm gonna pop over to Rahadin and be like, I'm really glad that you're back.
I think she says. I think she says, thank you. Not just for reviving me, but for giving us another opportunity.
Hey, that was all Trior. Yeah. Grizz is gonna go pick up the mimic like it's a puppy.
I think Trier, you're when walking away, like you are you're carried away to lands unknown. Grizzly, you're just gonna take this chest with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the mimic with me. Oh wait, Irina, Ismark, you have the most important job here.
Oh, what is it?
You have to make sure Clucktor is comfortable and happy.
Forgot about Clucktor, the actual Clucktor.
I didn't want to say it in front of the rest of them, but he's the real hero here.
Well, when we get back home, we'll make him the town mascot. We can do that, right, Arena? She nods.
Perfect. All right.
We'll rename it Clucktorville.
Well, look, you kids have been great. This has been fun. Yeah. Good luck. I'm sure you're going to do a great job.
All right. I think you and the mimic head off. I think the last thing we see, you have Arena and Ismark making their way back to Barovia. She takes the sun sword and she puts it at the foot of a tree. And, she notices Strahd's sword and, bury it off. She picks it up, brushes it off, and puts it next to the sun sword. So those two swords are together. And she goes, "Well, come on, little brother. We have a lot to do." And Ismark happily nods, and they make their way off to make Barovia a better place.
And they walk happily into the sunset.
They do. Actually, into the sunrise, even better.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hooray.
All right, and that is where we will end our tale. The story. She is ancient.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it
I
took
thank you for the plus, Stolen Fires.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
It
you.
took a little bit of
Penance
doing,
RPG.
but I think we saved most of the people who deserved it.
Yeah.
Even
I feel
some
like-
people who arguably didn't deserve it.
Mm-hmm. Not the abbot. Fuck the abbot.
Oh yeah, she had to go.
She had it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had it coming and going.
Right, so I suppose thank you all for coming. I'd love to talk more about it, but that will be next week. We'll have our
Yeah.
Q&A session and we can reflect upon this journey that we've gone on.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I, as always, have been your GM, Chloe. You can find me on Instagram at Chloe Serena, and you can find me on Twitch at Chloe_Serena. What about the rest of my lovely players? Where can people find you if you so wish to be found? And what other things would you like to talk about? Plug, as they say.
Hi, everybody. Ben Ravensdale. Been playing Grizzly Bottoms for the last time. You can find me in a few different places. On Monday nights here at about 6 p.m. Eastern, I play in a Dragon Age game. On Thursday nights here at about 9 Eastern, I play in a public access game, which just started last week, so that's been really cool. I'm also in a superhero series that I'm GMing over on YouTube on a channel called The Transverse. It's called Vigilantes Union Local 13. If you want to check it out, there are a few episodes up for you to catch up on. And then starting in September, I'll be on a Mutants and Masterminds superhero series as a player. Also, I will be doing a stream this upcoming Saturday. It'll be a Vigilantes Union Local 13 tie-in game on Twitch, on the Transverse Twitch channel, at 3 p.m. Eastern. So, come say hi and watch me do superhero stuff because I'm a huge superhero nerd.
Yeah, I'll be there for that one too.
That's right. Chloe will be there, so it'll be great. It'll be a little bit of a reunion. You can also find information about my superhero-themed board game, Villains and Henchmen. You can just Google Ravensdale Publishing, Villains and Henchmen. It'll come up. You'll find it. So, yeah. Thanks very much for joining us throughout the session, or the series. It's been a lot of fun.
My name's Lindsay. I've been playing Gal. This was so fun. I was really excited to play this version, and despite the fact that I've played Curse of Strahd before, this was by far my favorite iteration. So kudos to Chloe for doing just a lovely job. It's been such a fun game to play in. Yeah, it's been fun to meet everybody and come here week after week and be a little bit of a different character than I usually play. So it's been all kinds of goodness. Can't wait for the next one.
I guess that's me. I'm Lupine. Hi. I really enjoyed playing Dina, and I'm very much going to miss her. but I do play in a bunch of other games. So this Wednesday and continuing Wednesdays after that, of course. I play. I'm a cast member on the Lovecraft Tapes podcast, and we record live on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Eastern. Sorry. On the Lovecraft Tapes Twitch channel, and we are kids at summer camp now, and there's elder chores about, so I'm very excited. And I'm also in a game of D&D 5e Beyond the Witchlight. That's a monthly game on the Real Women of Gaming channel, Twitch channel, and it's called Fernway. And I am there a sweet little rogue, so take away the spicy, keep the little rogue. And actually, at the end of this month, I'm running my first streamed game on July 30th and that's at the Lovecraft Tapes Twitch. And it's gonna be some new faces, and I'm really excited about it. And you can find all of that information at my Linktree, which I'm going to post in the chat. And that's Linktree/Lupine Vendetta, all one word. And you can also find there the links for the YouTube channels that show the various actual plays that I'm in. And you can also find the note part, so you can drop me a note, because I like it when people say hi, come to my place and say hi. So yeah, hi.
All right. My name is Mike. I've been playing Triar for, I don't know, was it 20, 24 episodes at this point? This was, much like Lindsay, I've played Curse of Strahd several times. And much like Lindsay, I agree this is probably the best iteration I've ever played. Chloe did a wonderful job, and I'm really glad to have been given the chance to play with everybody here. It's been a lot of fun. And this is a character I'm going to miss. And a group I'm going to miss. Sort of. But the good thing is, in 2 weeks after our Q&A, Chloe and I will be switching spots on this channel for Monday nights, and my game Fringer, they will be taking the 7 p.m. slot, and Lupine and Chloe are playing in that game. So, and that is a game of multi-dimensional exploration. The average human being doesn't get a chance to travel as much as they used to, but in this case, in this world, only 0.0005% of humans can actually cross these pathways into the multiverse and hopefully bring back help for a dying Earth. And so our players will be facing off against horrors, trying to survive versus the elements, and maybe actually find cool shit. Who knows? Travel in time, see all kinds of crazy fun stuff. But it's a huge sandbox game. So there's lots for them to do, and it's pretty much a huge choice for those players. Anyway, I can go on about that for hours. But you can find me online on most social media as Dr. Fusion, Fuzion. I'll post my Linktree, which has information about all my social media, as well as the friend of the game. Gives you a little write-up about it, as well as we're going to be posting characters there, and all the data that players will be gathering, so you can follow the game there as well. And I think that's all I have for now.
Yeah. So
Thanks for
our characters are gone, but we'll be back next week to do our Q&A. We'll have answers to the questions like, is this the Feywild? Because I have actually a long answer for that. And so much more.
Like, why the fuck did you do that, Lupine?
I mean, do you have answers for that?
No, you could ask it, but I'll...
Yeah. Yep.
How was it a singular question?
Why the fuck did you do that 17 times, Lupine?
I've got a notebook.
Uh-huh.
All right, we'll come by next Monday and we'll just answer questions and just chat and just reflect on this game. Do a little wrap party. All right, and we'll see you all then. For now, have a good night.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Bye.
Good night.
See you next week.
Night.
For the final
everyone.
time. Bye.